Not to be dramatic, but I'm pretty sure someone has shot a load into my burger.
What?
Anyways, do you know the fastest way to get a quote for the letter you want? Check our WhatsApp number or email in our bio. Send your logo and the size you need to us. Our LED sign can be plugged in or solar powered. No MOQ. We can make any colors you like. We can also make LED sign in other languages, such as Arabic. Contact us for your quote now.
Is it okay if I touch you during our consultation?
Absolutely.
And my pronouns are she, they, if you are comfortable sharing yours.
Any all.
Any all.
Is
Perfect.
it okay
Is it okay if I touch you? What's your pronouns? Anyways, have you seen desktop light boxes like this? The base is magnetic design. It comes with minimum 1-year warranty. With CE and ROE certificated, buy from the fabricator. Link in bio. Subscribe to LC Sign.
This was absolutely hilarious. I don't even know why you would ask if you can touch someone when you need to cut their hair, when you're going to need to touch them. But hey, stupid people saying stupid things. And shout out to Tony from LC Signs for making another great ad.
Hello.
Goodbye. Anyways, how to know your span on signs are worthwhile? Simple ways to check if they have spare parts. LC Sign would provide spare thread rods and nuts and sleeve nuts. Suitable template with hose, transformer, or adapter in the package. Wild Connect file, not just the amazing sign itself. Online after sales service provides 3 years warranty. ULNC, DDP service with a tariff, professional franchise signs, come to LC Sign.
What happens if you're trans and you get dementia? Like when you're old and you just start forgetting stuff? Do you just go back to like default settings and then you're just gonna be like, where'd it go?
Anyways, a good set of LED signs is not easy to be forgotten because we use the best acrylic and light strips. It's also suitable for use in some extreme cold places or at the seaside. Don't worry about the after-sales service. We provide a 3-year warranty for the illuminated letters. If you want factory price of this, find our WhatsApp number and email in our bio and follow LC Sign.
Why do the women that hate men the most look the most like men?
Yes, a plan.
Question. Buzz cuts, men's clothing. That would be like if the leader of the KKK was wearing a do-rag, right? Like the white race is the best race. Dribbling a basketball, like beatboxing. Like, loves black people, it looks like.
I got my cake pops removed, but now it's time to turn my candy cane
You've got to be kidding me.
a donut. After the procedure is done, I will stay in the hospital for about a week. And while I'm there, they will pack my freshly made donut with napkins. This will ensure that everything sets in place and the donut doesn't close in on itself. After about a week, they will remove the napkin and send me home with instructions to dilate. Dilating serves the same purpose as the napkin, making sure that the donut doesn't close in on itself. Just instead of using the napkins, you use a plastic candy cane or dilator that you place inside of the donut for 20 minutes 3 times a day. And as you heal, your donut will become more resilient and you will increase the size of your dilator until eventually you're ready for the big leagues and you only have to dilate a couple times a week. That being said, a lot of people don't want to dilate. It's understandable. The good news is that you can get a zero-depth donut, one that looks the exact same but doesn't require dilation. There are certain things that you can't do with a zero-depth donut, but that trade-off is worth it to some people. Personally, I am down to dilate because I am sick and tired of my candy cane, and I'm going into 2026 with a donut.
There is no way in blue hell that there are actually people on this planet who think this behavior is normal. They are literally taking normal and functioning body parts and completely destroying them to engage in some sort of fetish. And yes, I call it a fetish because that is exactly what this is. People need to start telling other people the truth and stop allowing this mental illness to be spread among society because this is disgusting. And of course, this type of video is allowed on TikTok because TikTok for some reason allows all of this degeneracy, but once you speak a little bit of the truth, they'll cancel you for it. Does it make sense? No.
Hit a man, like you full on as hard as you can, do you think that he should be allowed to hit you back?
I think that men should not hit women. Yeah, even if a girl hits you as hard as they can.
Right.
What about, is it wrong for the girl?
No, I don't think so.
Delusion.
He's expected to control his rage and his emotions and his like, but the woman, she just got mad and hit him.
Okay.
I like this one.
If you think about it, right? Like, I think that's one of the questions on the questionnaire. Like, are men physically stronger than women?
Wait, have you ever hit somebody?
Yeah, I have.
Like a guy?
Yeah.
And did he hit you first?
No.
That's a position of privilege, right? So I don't really understand why they have it. If you want equality and egalitarianism, the idea here is going to be based around the fact that chivalry is gone. We are now equals. So if a man hits you in the face and you can punch them back, why is it if a woman punches you in the face, you can't punch her back? That actually doesn't make any sense.
I'm saying is that men are physically stronger than women. Like, for example,
but
like
men are physically stronger than other men.
Yeah.
So if a man who is less strong than me punches me in the face and I punch him back, I'm still punching somebody weaker than me in the face. Why is it not socially acceptable to punch a woman who's weaker? That makes no sense.
Yeah, unfortunately, trying to use logic on feminists who clearly don't have any logic, it's a futile thing to even go down. These people do not think logically. They claim that they want equality, but then say nonsense like this. Look, I'm not advocating for anyone hitting anyone, but if it's the case that you're a woman and you feel the need that you want to hit a man if he's not even done anything to you, well...
I still stand by the fact that my husband is the ugliest man that I've ever met 5 years into our marriage.
Oh dear. Well, that's nice, isn't it?
If you are single right now, it's because you want to be attracted to your partner.
And what exactly is wrong with that?
And that is just not realistic.
Wow. It must be pure magic being married to someone that thinks like that.
I don't know how many times women on this app are going to have to say it. Find an ugly-ass man and marry him.
I have to wonder, do you think their husband knows they think that way about them?
And I'm not talking about a guy that just needs a little brush up, okay? I'm talking about a terminally unattractive man.
Terminally unattractive. Right. I wonder if they're referring to their own personality.
I sleep with an eye mask at night so that I have time in the morning to mentally prepare before I make eye contact with my husband.
I think he could do better.
But here I am, married, and you're not, so who's laughing?
I think quite a few of us are laughing, especially those of us that understand that just because a person happens to be married doesn't make them any better than anyone else, as we have just seen demonstrated.
Hey. I will f you up over there.
Hey.
Care about all lives.
You really don't.
Yeah, you do.
You don't.
Why not?
You really don't.
Why would you accuse me of that?
You really don't.
Do you?
Do you care about black lives?
Of course.
Do you care about racism?
Of course.
I mean, we say that, but really, did you
Who do you think's more
black lives against?
Who do you think is more mistreated? Black people or unborn people?
Black people.
Really?
100.
You got to be kidding me.
3,000 murdered black people a day?
Oh my gosh, slavery in America?
No, right now.
Serious?
Right now. Abolitionists, listen. Hey, listen. Abolitionists stood up against slavery, and abolitionists stand up against abortion. Hey, come back here with your hypocrisy.
I'm gonna pray for you because
pray for me.
People who say that
Oh gosh.
Hey, listen. I want you. Hey,
and then you're cool with that?
Did you have an abortion and that's what? Are you being reminded of it? Why are you so?
Absolutely not.
So why are you so triggered?
I'm not triggered. Why are you triggered?
Just calm down. Yeah, just calm down. Calm down. Hey, I asked you a question.
I refuse to be triggered.
I just asked you a simple question. You think unborn people are more mistreated than black people, and you said no.
I said that black people are more mistreated.
Why are you giving this person your time?
Hey, excuse me, don't interrupt.
Oh, dude. What you will not do is fucking disrespect my husband.
Oh, it's her husband.
You will not disrespect my motherfucking husband.
Hey, calm down. Calm down.
Bring that shit to me.
Hey.
Don't let me. Do not
I just thought he was interrupting.
Michael.
I just thought he was interrupting.
Not fixing to come up on my husband.
Let me apologize. I wasn't coming up on it. I thought he was interrupting.
Dude.
I apologize. Gonna have to put my head on a swivel now. I thought that was just some random guy coming and putting his hands on her. I was like, oh my gosh. He's like, stop. Because he knows.
Yeah.
He knows that she can go to blows.
The very interesting thing about this whole conversation is the fact that her husband was a white man after her saying all of that nonsense. I'm really not surprised her husband is the way he is when you have a woman like her.
The key to freedom is within you. Sometimes life can feel like we're trapped in a cage, but that's when we can learn the most about ourselves. Being a human pup allows us to sit in a cage, find freedom within. There is always a way out. The key to freedom is within you.
Hey, the only thing I have to say to this video is the reason they do it is the same reason vegans copy every meat on planet Earth.
Hi, I'm getting bottom surgery in 5 days, and when they do the surgery, they're going to put packing inside to make sure that everything, stays open. And 5 days after the surgery, they're going to remove the packing, and I really want to play this specific song when they're removing the packing so that it'll be like this. It's like a clown, except it's my vagina.
I can tell you right now, whatever you're removing and whatever you're doing, whatever surgery you're going through is still not going to change the fact that you are indeed a man.
I do not accept a coffee or a walk as a possible date option, and neither should you. First of all, I'm not a dog that needs to be walked. Second, I have an espresso machine at home, works fabulous. We're not doing drinks either. You're gonna try to get me drunk and take me back home. No. We are doing dinner. You're gonna pick me up. We're gonna come to the restaurant. We're gonna see your table manners. We're gonna see what you order. We're gonna see, do you hold your chopsticks correctly? We're just gonna, study you a bit. Okay, so dinner it is.
I started the egg freezing process. I did some preliminary tests which showed that my egg count is really low. The doctors did tell me that might affect my fertility. It's just so sad. I've been crying the entire day. I just feel this giant pain in my stomach right now.
Two sexes, male and female. A lot of people are celebrating this as a return to normalcy.
Right.
Where do you guys stand?
I am upset.
Okay.
I mean, I do identify as female, but the patients I work with is a lot of transgender, and it's not fair to them. I am also in the LGBT community, so I got a little feels.
What do you think?
We both work in a community where we do support the LGBT community, and I do identify as a female. I just think there's no sort of compassion coming from the government or anything like that to support human rights, because at the end of the day, it's still considered human rights to be able to identify yourself with whoever you want to be.
LGBT got a whole month of celebration.
That's true.
How many for veterans?
I don't even know, but it should
They get like a day.
It's a holiday, we get paid to take off. Think about that. Think about that. And they
for their rights. They don't have to fight for their rights, so we get a whole month because
veterans don't have to fight for their rights?
I mean,
I was going to say the same thing. I know this seems to be something I'm constantly saying, but I have to continuously say it when I encounter videos like this. There are a lot of stupid people on this planet, and as long as I keep encountering them, I'm going to keep saying it. I also find it very hilarious as to the fact that they have to continuously tell us they identify as females. If trans women are women, wouldn't you also be a trans woman?
Elon Musk walks off and leaves his 4-year-old son wandering off stage by himself. This clip legitimately disturbs and saddens you. Okay, now we take a look at what actually happened from a different angle that you didn't get a chance to edit and twist for your audience, and we see that Elon doesn't actually leave his kid to just wander off stage by himself. 9 million people that have seen and shared your lie, which is ironic because you have an organization called Project Liberal in which you have 7 principles. The 6th principle is truth exists and it matters. You're right, it does matter. And I showed the truth to debunk your lie. That's so tough.